I know that feeling all too well. You scroll through endless listings of outdoor dining sets that look sleek on the photo, promise all-weather durability, and then, when the box finally arrives, the table wobbles, the cushions fade after a few weeks, and you're left with a patio that feels more like a disappointment than a retreat. It's that gap between glossy marketing and real-world use that makes me pause before I click Add to Cart. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'm going to break down the Purple Leaf 9-piece outdoor dining set so you can decide if it's the right fit for your space or if you should keep looking. First off, let's talk about the kind of situation most buyers find themselves in. You've probably got a balcony, a modest backyard, or a small patio that you want to turn into a functional dining area for weekend brunches, kids' art projects, or an evening glass of wine with a neighbor. The biggest fear is spending a few $100s on a set that looks great in the catalog but quickly shows its seams, rusting frames, cushions that become a crusty mess, or a table that can't handle a simple family pizza. The Purple Leaf set tries to solve those pain points with a mix of aluminum framing, handwoven rope legs, and olefin cushions that claim to resist UV and mildew. The question is whether those claims hold up once you actually sit down for dinner. The frame is aluminum, which is a big plus if you live in a humid climate or near the coast. Aluminum doesn't rust the way steel does, so you won't wake up to orange streaks on your legs after a rainy night. In my own experience with aluminum patio furniture, the metal stays cool enough that it won't scorch your hands when you pull a chair out of the sun. The downside is that aluminum is lighter than steel, which means the set isn't as anchored in high wind areas. If you're in a region that gets frequent gusts, you'll probably want to add some extra weight with sandbags or a sturdy patio rug underneath. The rope accents are hand-woven from a sturdy synthetic material that mimics natural jute. Visually, they give the set a beach house vibe without the maintenance nightmare of real rope. The legs are surprisingly solid. They hold the table steady even when you lean on it to open a bottle. The only practical catch is that the rope can loosen a bit over time if you constantly move the chairs around. A quick tightening with a screwdriver every few months keeps everything snug, but if you're looking for a set that you can toss around the yard without any upkeep, this might be a minor inconvenience. Cushions are where many outdoor sets either shine or fall flat. Purple Leaf uses olefin fabric, which is known for its resistance to fading, water, and mildew. In the real world, that translates to cushions that stay a bright beige for months, even after being left out in direct sun. The cushions also have a decent amount of padding, not as plush as a living room sofa, but firm enough to keep you comfortable during a 6-hour barbecue. The trade-off is that they're not removable for machine washing. You have to spot clean with a mild detergent. If you're okay with a quick spray and wipe down, that's fine, but families with toddlers who love to spill juice might find the cleaning routine a little more involved. Now, who should actually consider buying this set? If you're a homeowner with a patio that sees moderate use, say, a family of 4 that eats outside a few times a week, or a couple that hosts occasional dinner parties, the Purple Leaf set offers a balanced blend of aesthetics and practicality. The 9 pieces, a rectangular table, 6 chairs, and 2 extra cushions, give you enough seating for most small gatherings without crowding the space. The neutral beige and teak accents blend well with both modern and more traditional outdoor decor, so you won't feel forced to redesign your entire patio to match. On the flip side, if you're a renter who likes to change things up every year, or if you need a set you can easily roll into storage during winter, you might want to look elsewhere. The aluminum frame is lightweight enough to move, but the rope legs and olefin cushions add bulk that makes the whole set a bit cumbersome to lift and carry up a narrow stairwell. Also, if you live in an area with strong, sustained winds, think coastal dunes or open fields, the set's lighter construction could become a safety concern unless you invest in additional anchoring solutions. Another practical consideration is the price point relative to the value you actually get. The set lands in the mid-range bracket for outdoor dining furniture. You're paying for the handwoven design, the aluminum durability, and the olefin cushions. Compared to a cheaper plastic leg set that might start to look cheap after a season, Purple Leaf feels like a step up. Compared to a high-end teak or wrought iron set,